Don't scroll any farther. There's no drill here. With a single late-night visit and sans trousers, Remy Ma just ruined the most devoted love story in hip-hop. Remy Ma and 50 Cent are shown in bed together, entangled like spaghetti in a scandal pot that is about to boil over, according to hacked hotel footage. Yes, leaked as in someone endangered their life for this. Papoose, the man who kept her down through scandals, jail time, and dubious business dealings. He noticed the tape and is said to have thrown his wedding band into the Hudson River. We're talking about 50 smiling like he just bought BAT, Remy wearing silk sheets, and a bottle of Ace of Spades sitting on the bedside table. And the timestamp too. 3:06 a.m. Don't tell me it's demon time. Did 50 receive the ultimate retribution for the 2008 Papoose slam? Or had this triangle of love been simmering for years in secret? According to rumors, she let the phone ring when even Fat Joe tried to call her. There is no scandal here. This is a TMZ fantasy, a marriage murder, and a lyrical assassination, combined into one. And trust, this is only the first step. Let's start at the top. March 24, the city of New York. 2:38 a.m. rappers travel to the Lux Grand Hotel to cheat, and scandals are born there. A woman wearing a sweatshirt that reaches her lashes and large sunglasses is seen on security camera, walking with the assurance of someone who is well aware of the sin she is about to commit. Remy. Crazy, mom. No entourage, no glam squad, only a hotel keycard that opened room 1805 and her. Who did you think opened the door? 50 Cent, without a shirt, I'm smiling. Smirking and holding two champagne glasses, saying, "This one's personal." There is more to this issue than cheating. The most devoted pair in hip-hop is being killed by temptation in high definition. Papoose in the house. His daughter is being rocked to sleep, writing bars about family values and black excellence. In the meantime, the king of chaos himself is slow dancing with his wife while wearing silk sheets. Furthermore, if you're wondering, how did we get here? Let's press the rewind button. For the signs were there, baby. The first hint? Hours before to the controversy. 50's Instagram post stated, "Loyalty is rare." People assumed it was about BF drama, especially when you're the only one following the rules. He was dropping breadcrumbs before he killed an entire marriage, which is a plot twist. Remy and 50 were supposedly caught in a dressing room for 32 minutes backstage at Summer Jam in 2007. So let's not act like this is their first encounter. The door is locked. 50 simply winked in response to the question. "We were talking music," Remy remarked. "Music. Muted. Horizontal." Then followed the notorious 2017 Twitter flirtation. "Remy Ma should be in charge," 50 tweeted. Remy responded, "Only if I get a steamy scene with the boss." Excuse me. Following that comment, Papoose allegedly canceled his Twitter account for 2 weeks, marking the second strike. However, nothing ever came to light. So far, the Renaissance Lounge hosted an exclusive industry elite mixer 3 nights ago. The bar is open. There are celebrities everywhere. NDAs that fit tighter than Kim Kardashian's waist. Remy showed in wearing a white jumpsuit that was so tight that her bank account balance was visible. 50 came later. Smelt of petty and power. According to several witnesses, Remy was heard laughing like a woman who had forgotten she had a spouse named Papoose as they were chatting in a shadowy nook. They were gone by 1:15 a.m. check-in at the hotel by 2:38 a.m. 1805 suite. The curtains are drawn. The lights went down. Sins gathered. The hotel tape shows 50 Cent opening the door shirtless and wearing gray sweatpants, according to leaked sources. By which we mean someone who jeopardized their life, career, and side employment as an Uber driver. The ones indeed, Remy Ma enters and embraces him for a longer period of time than she did when she released her last album. They poured champagne. They kissed each other. Then, like Billboard rankings, garments fell to the ground. "He don't gotta know," Remy allegedly mouthed while grinning at the camera. The following morning, Fat Joe apparently learned about it. An email that is encrypted. He opens the file with the subject line, "Check on your girl." Sees precisely 12 seconds of video. Like it was possessed, he slams the laptop shut. He dials Papoose right away. And that discussion, whoa, it was only silence according to a person close to Joe. "Is it what I think it is?" Pap then inquired. "Worse," Joe replied, and Pap hung up. Papoose removes every picture of Remy from his Instagram a few minutes later. Each and every one. Lost, similar to his confidence. similar to their promises. Similar to the entire black love story they tried to sell us. According to the neighbors, Papoose left the house without socks, sporting basketball shorts and a hoodie. No socks. It is the type of anguish that affects both the soul and the soul. He was outside, talking to himself as if he were in a monologue by Tyler Perry. I did 10 years for her. 10 *** king years, he repeated. What about the internet? Anarchy. Twitter took off. Memes had a great time. Paps sobbing and Will Smith's face at the red table next to each other. A G-Unit insignia was photoshopped into Remy's wedding gown, and 50 Cent was seen holding her with the caption, "When you finally get revenge 16 years later." However, why would a woman who cultivated a reputation for strength, loyalty, and authenticity risk everything for a man who threw a table at Ja Rule once? A hairstylist who claimed to have overheard Remy complaining during a wig installation claimed that Pap had changed and was now more like a brother. Too supple? Too secure? She desired peril. A man who takes off her clothes without asking. Someone who makes her feel like the neighborhood Remy rather than the mother Remy. To put it simply, she preferred the pandemonium of the 1950s over Pap's serenity. Now she understood. But at what price? Because this is absolute Hiroshima if love is a battlefield. And just when you thought the drama was at its height, we got heated comments, leaked texts, and another celebrity who is willing to reveal all. What about those texts that were leaked? They are real, yes. Additionally, they are an intensely emotive crime scene. Screenshots given to us by an unidentified source, who is purportedly a former assistant to one of Remy's Glam Squad members, have been spreading like wildfire in group conversations. One of them says, "I needed to rediscover who I was. 50 gets it. You're too flawless all the time. It wears you out." According to reports, Papoose received the message just 3 days prior to the hotel incident. What's the kicker? A second text message that read, "Don't wait up tonight," followed it. He didn't. However, he ought to have. Because Remy didn't return home that night, and 50 Cent added yet another incident to his lengthy history of hip-hop mishaps. This is no longer only personal drama. The internet has evolved into a virtual arena. As if it were the Super Bowl of adultery, everyone is taking sides. Team Pap, petty team. Team back in 04, I knew Remy was shady. Rappers have their opinions. Celebrities are behaving as if they have recently learned the value of morality. What about the fans? Oh, they're acting like the FBI. Amateur detectives frequently perform timestamp breakdowns on social media timelines, such as, "Stop at 013, that's undoubtedly a tattoo on her ankle. That is a G-Unit duffel bag, enhance the shadow. That day, her wig was curled. Verified." Even Papoose's old lyrics are being examined like ancient manuscripts. In 2018, one bar reappeared. "What you show me when the devil knocks is what shows me loyalty, not what you say." In a heat wave, something grew old like milk. Of course, there is also the podcast audience. Within 100 miles, all of the chaotic celebrity gossip shows went live. According to one influencer, she even received a call from the Uber driver of Remy's cousin's neighbor, who claimed to have heard sobbing coming through the walls of the apartment and said, "It sounded like a man who just lost his soulmate." Papoose, meantime, has been utterly silent. Not one tweet, post, or word, which is actually scarier than if he had pulled up to Hot 97 and broadcast it live. For what reason does a man like Pap become silent? The storm is brewing at that point. In contrast, Remy did what all celebrities do when they are captured in 4K. She shared an Instagram story of herself drinking wine with the remark, "Mood. Unbothered. Unconcerned. You destroyed a 10-year marriage, started a rap community civil war, and shattered the internet, girl. This is a historical occurrence, not a mood." It gets considerably messier from here. Rumor has it that Claressa Shields, Remy's purported prodigy and the third wheel in this strange triangle, may have been aware of the affair from the beginning. According to some insiders, she allegedly said, Remy needs a man who can match her fire, when she initially introduced them. What's the fire? The one who just destroyed her entire reputation. Claressa has been like dubious tweets, which raises suspicions. The screenshots are all over the place and admirers aren't putting up with it. One remarked, "Loyal men always finish last," and another said, "Some people don't deserve love, they deserve lessons." According to one tweet, Claressa is out here helping homewreckers find partners. This is heartbreak, sis, this isn't boxing. It gets worse, so let's go back to the video. There were other angles, according to those close to the hotel security staff. Yes, it appears that the room had a second internal camera that was left on for guest safety. According to the reported video, Remy took a selfie with 50 in bed and uploaded it on the @RapQueenOffTheClock disguised Finsta account. This timeline, what is it? The account was completely erased by the time the post was found and stored. However, not before screenshots appeared on every gossip blog from Croatia to here. Even non-hip-hop fans are now following this storyline as if it were the season finale of a high-profile HBO program. He's having a blast back at G-Unit headquarters, which is also 50's Instagram page. Y'all mad at me for being irresistible. He captioned a meme he shared of himself drinking tea. And an additional image of Papoose clutching Remy during their wedding, along with the caption, "This didn't age well." No regret. Don't relax. It's just pettiness. The comments section is a battleground. Some conspiracy theorists are speculating that this is all merely promotional material for a new program called Wifey Wars, while the other half are laughing and threatening to cancel him. But wait, the indignation isn't limited to fans. Unverified rumors claim that Revolt TV has a sit-down with Remy scheduled for next month as part of a Black Love special. Due to a producer apparently claiming, "We can't air a segment about loyalty when the lead just went full supervillain," that has now been postponed indefinitely. And that's not all. There are rumors that several sponsorship agreements are in danger. According to reports, a beauty brand that collaborated with Remy on a queen behavior campaign is withdrawing. According to a different source, she has discreetly canceled her planned presence on a romance panel at a women's empowerment event. In a society where reputation is worth a lot of money, Remy may have simply overdrawn her account. However, other supporters are standing up for her, arguing that she is human, made a mistake, and deserves forgiveness. Others, particularly those who recall how hard she was on other women when they cheated in the past, are not buying it. There have been screenshots of Remy criticizing other celebrities in previous tweets and interviews, using terms like weak, trash, and disloyal. And now, like irony-dipped boomerangs, those same quotes are being hurled back at her. According to accounts, Papoose's inner group is supporting him. He allegedly received advice from certain friends to go nuclear with a trash track. Some claim that he is currently too injured to even handle a pen. It's going to be the most devastating, heart-shattering verse of the decade if he returns, one insider stated. And just when you thought it couldn't get much worse, there are now unsubstantiated rumors that someone else may have been involved, and they're getting louder every hour. A fourth party, an unidentified rapper. Late last year, Remy apparently texted someone. This was not an affair if that is the case. This was a trend. Additionally, if the rumors are accurate, the true surprise is still to come. Then came the leak for which no one was ready. When fans believed that the Remy 50 hotel footage was the last of it, another file known as Footage Bees started making the rounds via anonymous Discord servers, encrypted Telegram groups, and dubious direct messages. It was more than just additional camera angles. It was audio. Uncensored, crystal clear audio from room 1805. It's also awful. The voices, different. Remy's chuckle. A smug, low voice from the 1950s. One sentence that caused the internet to go into a panic. Yes, Pap is loyal. However, she keeps returning to me. The pop of champagne. The murmuring. Unanswered, a phone buzzed in the background. The audio was frozen and the ringtone was examined. According to some, it was the same as Papoose's public ringtone from an earlier Instagram Live. That implies, while it was going on, he was phoning her. Take a moment to process that. Online backlash became explosive. Once Remy supporting fans began to flip sides. Tweets came pouring in, such as, she was making fun of him in addition to cheating. She was out here doing future numbers, and her pap looked like Russell Wilson. All of a sudden, this was more than just a scandal. This was homicide by emotion. The fallout followed. BET was the first to move. Remy's name was subtly taken out of their Next Women in Hip Hop Honors promo. Off the record, one executive allegedly stated, "We can't have her face under a banner that says integrity." What's up with her and that beauty brand? Lost. Her appearance as a guest on the couple's Code podcast. Pulled. Event planners are in a frenzy. Sponsors are withdrawing. The following hashtag is currently trending for Remy Ma, the woman who formerly walked the red carpet as a representation of loyalty, strength, and growth. #RaffleMrecker. In the meantime, 50 Cent uploaded a video of himself on a yacht, grinning into the camera while holding a cigar and champagne in one hand. Of course he did. Is there a caption? The villain always returns home. Papoose has yet to make a public statement. However, the noise is increasing. He moved out of their house, according to insiders. He is staying in Jersey at a friend's house. And the scariest update to date: their joint bank account is being cleaned out by him. Totally. According to one story, Pap said to a friend, "I helped her when she had nothing. She can now begin in the same manner." Chilly, calculated, heartbroken. But hold on, things get worse. There is a rumored unreleased diss track called Dear Betrayal. Papoose allegedly recorded it 2 nights ago. The studio engineer had to end the session in the middle because the bars were so raw. In other words, the song contains lines such as, "I gave her my name and held her down for 10 years. She got linens, champagne, and embarrassment for selling it." His fans are pleading with him to make it available. "Pap, give us the decade's pain anthem," read one post. "Bring us to tears." Remy has taken full control of the damage in the interim. She was seen at a wellness resort, where PR teams were promoting stories about mental health, private struggles, and healing journeys. No caption, a post that is merely ambiguous. To discover your power, sometimes you have to lose yourself. A girl, you didn't become someone else. You never picked her up after leaving yourself at 50 Cent's suite. The web doesn't believe it. It was summed up in a single viral comment. This isn't therapeutic. It's hidden. This is the point at which the scandal turns into a potential legal battle. Pap and Remy were business associates. They hold multiple investments under both of their names, co-own intellectual property, and share LLCs. Rumor on the street: Pap wants to leave, make a clean break, lawfully. In terms of money, on an emotional level. If Pap pulls out of their endeavors, Remy might be at danger of suffering enormous losses. Not to mention that they were scheduled to release a joint EP this year. That has now been abandoned. According to reports, Pap erased all of their data from the cloud. As if things couldn't get much more vicious, there are already rumors of a custody court. Their daughter, from day one, Pap has nurtured and loved the child. It has been reported that he is requesting full custody, citing emotional instability and poor judgment in parenting environment. That moment in the hotel. It is being used as character evidence in the lawsuit. It's not simply drama anymore. It's war. An entire brand has been completely destroyed because of one man's anguish. And in that hurricane's eye, 50 Cent. "I'm still grinning, I'm still posting." While everyone else plays checkers, they continue to play chess. His bio was recently updated to, "I'm still unbeaten. Ask her." He acts in this manner. He plays this sport. 50 is dancing in the ashes as Remy frantically tries to change the story, and Pap fights to hold onto what little dignity he still has. We then ask, what comes next? Does Papoose say anything at last? Does Remy blame years of pressure in a tearful Instagram live? Will Jada sit between them and nod in agreement at treachery as if it were a spiritual cleansing at a red table talk? Or is this it? Does the story stop here? Rap queen falling from grace. The king's sadness. The success of a professional provocateur. How about you? If you abandoned your partner in this way after they had supported you for 10 years, through rebuilding, incarceration, and career comebacks, how does that describe you? Would you pardon me? Would you engage in combat? Or would you destroy everything and never turn around? Tell us in the comments section. Who are you blaming? Remy? 50? Or does Pap's excessive love make him the true villain? Is this a sign of weakness or the real face behind the most phony fairy tale in the rap industry? Above all, should Papoose release the diss record? Because it won't just crash the internet if he does, I promise. It will be buried. Put your mind aside. Go ahead and make noise. Become disorganized. This isn't even the last chapter of the decade's most outrageous hip-hop disaster. Since rumors have it, there will be another tape soon. One more evening. An alternative name. Sign up today. Activate those alerts. Because you'll want front row tickets to the fallout when the next bomb goes off. Until the next expose, see you.